There we go. We're up and running. So what, you're
Yeah,
bored
the girls
today?
are shopping.
No,
Yeah, the girls are shopping.
out buying records.
No, going shopping with Danielle for girls stuff, clothes. Yeah, they're shopping. What about you guys?
So how was your birthday?
Eventless. I had to work. We did nothing really. I had to be at the office early. Liam had soccer practice at night, so treated me to some records. I think that was about it.
What records did you get? Oh, nice. Hello,
Yeah, that's
David.
pretty fun.
Hey, Trevor. Hey.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah. Hello. Anybody that wants to hop in is more than welcome. I'll put a link up here.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. So I've never seen that cover before.
Yeah, I have neither. It's only one entry on Discogs.
How'd you get it? Hey, Darren.
Discogs? No, actually, this came from Discogs, Australia.
Oh, yeah. Show it again. Show it up close so people can see it.
Yeah, within 1 week, and shipping was decent.
I'm not playing tonight. That is nice. Now, what album is that?
It's a 45 maxi, and it's Cold Heated Man.
Nice.
You can see that.
No, I'm not playing open mic tonight. Funny story. Last Sunday, I went to open mic and came down with COVID. And now there's like, I can think of 1, 2, 3, 4 other people that are all positive with COVID that were all at open mic last week. So I'm pretty sure that's where it got spread. So I'm going to take a week off.
Ask you guys.
What's that?
I was going to ask you guys if you're going to Captain Jack's tonight, because I was going to hang out with you guys.
No, I haven't tested negative yet. Hey, Bill. So.
And Becky didn't get it?
No, she's been lucky. She's downstairs so far, so she's staying clear of me.
That's not the worst thing.
But Elk Boy was nice. Elk Boy went over to High Voltage for me, and I wanted this record. This is the new Neil Young issue. It's got it's 2 LPs with a lithograph, and they had 1 copy. And he went over there and bought it, and then delivered it to me. Said he'd leave it outside the door, and then he stopped and got us lunch on the way too. So that was nice of him.
How was the auction? It seemed a little slow yesterday.
It went okay, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I ended up doing okay on it.
Did AGK sell a lot?
Yeah. I'm glad he sold. That's good.
Yeah. All right, Harry. I know you've been following my Instagram, but built quite the collection.
Man, your collection is, well, it's grown massively in the last years. Wow.
But that is a really well, you know that I have all of my AC/DCs, right? But
yeah.
So I've started to go after. I've started to go after the album production pressings. I found a couple in Vegas.
When I had my record store, I had a few of those come through the store at the time.
High Voltage has 2 on the wall.
Yeah, they probably want a lot of.
Yeah, they want $150 for one on average. There's another one.
Nice.
Yeah, that's probably the best record. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
They
lighting
had
is-
nice covers. They had cool looking covers.
Yeah, I absolutely want the Highway to Hell, but I cannot pay $300-400 for it.
Just keep
Just-
looking. That's why you go to record shows.
Yeah. I know that you told Patrick that I'm looking
Hey,
for him.
Trevor.
Hey,
Look at this. We got all three guys from Puyallup here.
hey.
Oh, finally get to meet.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you too, sir.
I sent you to High Voltage. No, you said you saw it at High Voltage, and I sent you to a guy on Craigslist who was selling them for a lot cheaper.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Oh, I'll have to look. I'm sorry. Cool.
No problem.
Yeah,
no
all
problem.
three of us probably live within 5 minutes of each other.
Nice.
Yeah, I like this cover. I have now 7 or so, 6, 7 of them. This is in the original shrink and still has the Tower Records price tag of $12 on it.
Wow. 12
That
bucks.
is,
We only knew that.
that is
Huh?
a pretty good tag.
Wow.
Yeah, that is probably my favorite of all covers.
Hello, MGK.
Like, Dirty
That is my
Deeds.
favorite cover. Yeah, that is just awesome, that cover. And they're also flimsy. I don't know why to this day they have the flimsy Australian covers.
That's just the way a lot of the European covers were, though, right? Oh, you should know. You're from Germany. Geez.
Oh, but in Europe we had the same covers as in the US. These are all different covers. All the Dirty Deeds is definitely a different cover. The High Voltage never really made it. It was never really released outside of the US like that because it's a different track listing. This definitely has not been released outside Australia.
That's one of the ones that I had when I had my store. I remember that one coming in.
I think that's the one that you saw for me.
Oh, yeah. We're talking
I think I had that on CD.
1999. What was that, Trevor?
I think I had that on CD. The TNT.
Yeah, so I have quite a few now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Australian pressings. And I'm getting a compilation off of eBay with multiple Australian artists, including one AC/DC song.
Oh, is that what's the title of that? Made in Australia?
I forget what it was. I got it off of eBay for really, really cheap.
So you want to save $5 on shipping, don't you?
Yeah, but it's pretty risky to come over right now to your place, right?
You don't want to come over right now. So, Trevor, what do you collect? What's your number one band?
My number one band is Sabbath, but my vinyl collection is pretty minuscule. I mean, I have everything on CD.
Hey, Jim.
But I don't know, I probably have about 7 or 8 on vinyl. I know the first 8 are pretty readily available. I got all the Dio stuff. I still need to get Live Evil. And then supposedly there's this Tony Martin fronted Sabbath box set supposed to be coming out. So fingers crossed.
Now, Ronnie James Dio was from like 30 minutes from my hometown.
Oh, man.
So I graduated in 72.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, the drinking age in New York was 18. So at 16, my buddy and I could get into bars. And I remember hitchhiking along with my friend out, I don't know how far out. So I was from Binghamton. Ronnie James was from Portland, New York.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember hitchhiking out, and we went to this bar, and I swear that the band was called Elves.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if Ronnie had a band called the Elves back around 1970.
Well, he Yeah, I think they were called like the Electric Elves or Psychedelic Elves, but
Okay.
then it just got changed to Elf.
Elf. Okay. So
And then
I always wonder if that was the band I saw because I don't remember.
possibly, yeah, it wouldn't be far fetched.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elf ended up being the opening act for Purple for a little bit, and that's where Ronnie and Richie met up, and I guess they had enough chemistry to form Rainbow later on.
I got a treat for you then. If Sabbath is your favorite, as you can hear, I'm from Germany. I picked this up over Christmas, and I'm really really excited about that one.
That's a Vertigo.
Yeah,
Nice.
one of my
see that.
one of my uncles has an original Paranoid German press because he was
Oh
stationed
yeah.
back in the day. So yeah, he got it in Germany.
I picked it up at the record store in Germany over Christmas, and the same year last year in summer, I picked this one up. I don't know if you've seen that one, the German Spiegel Eye label.
Oh, okay.
That is
Nice.
it's a really cool sounding, but the label is just fantastic.
That label, they call that fried chicken in where is it, Alabama now?
Really, it's Spiegel Eye, yeah, also sunny side.
You know, your record collection is just exploded.
Yes.
Yeah. The last 2.5 years.
When are you going to buy a new house?
When I buy what?
When are you going to get a new house with a bigger room?
When Danielle goes to college.
Oh, I see.
That's what Steve from All the Worlds of Stage is planning on doing. He's planning on upgrading his house to fit his music collection.
Yeah. I tried to sneak in some shelves, but my wife notices it.
Mm-hmm.
So Harry, the top shelf is the 4 cubes there,
Mm-hmm.
and on the other side I added 4 cubes and tried to sneak them in, but she realized it.
Yeah, I got to get another. I have 2x2 Calyx, and those are pretty much full. I got to get a third one. Compared to a lot of the guys, I have a very modest collection, but like I was telling one of my buddies, I don't buy a lot of stuff that I see posted online a lot, and it's when I go to buy stuff, I'm asking myself, okay, am I actually going to listen to this? Because not only is it a monetary an investment, but it's a time investment too. So
life's too short for that kind of negativity.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but I like to collect them, and we play a lot here.
Right.
I got to the point where I was going to have to buy 2 more Calyxes, and then I was going to put them up on there.
Oh,
but
geez.
then what I did is I took all my box sets out and I put all the box sets on top, and that opened up a lot of room just to put LPs in the other ones.
Okay. Yeah, I have a plan too, Harry. Let me see if I can turn this around a little bit. So there's
you don't need that TV in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a TV, and this is for the kids. We just sit here and then listen and play. And we have a Wii attached to that, but we're not playing that anymore with Xboxes and Switch and whatnot. So this is going to go probably one day, and then it's all music. But for now, I'll leave it. But yeah, we hang out here quite a bit, and last night we had a few drinks here, and then my wife picks records, and we'll just play. And we have Ed Sheeran and Adele, or my daughter has all the Taylor Swifts and her music. So we listen to all kinds of stuff. So got Billie Eilish, and that actually sounds really, really cool on vinyl.
I saw Black Sabbath in 1999 at the Key Arena, and I recorded the show, and then I made a CD out of the show.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
You stole the cover a little bit from that album that they have, the double
Yeah.
album or so.
And not only did I record the show, but my friend and I got in free. So you know Greg Ube?
Greg who?
Greg and Molly.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
So we went to the show. We didn't have tickets. We thought we'd just try to buy it from a scalper, and the prices were just ridiculous. And we said no, we weren't going to do it. But then they had a smoking section outside the Key Arena, and the only thing they had around the smoking section was like police tape. So we just kind of wandered over, and people were smoking and talking, and the opening band was playing at the time. And we just kind of wandered over and snuck into the smoking section and just mingled with them. And then when the opening band was done, everybody went out to smoke. And when they all went out to smoke, we went in through the crowd and we just got in for free and just it was fun. That's the best way to see a show.
Well, I was hoping to see that tour. The record store that
here's a link.
The record store I worked at the time when that was going on, we won like best sales out of the chain that I worked at, and what our prize was a suite at the Palace of Auburn Hills where the Detroit Pistons used to play, and the Sabbath show was on a Sunday. I'm like, that's perfect. We close at 6. We could, shoot on up to the Palace and see the show. And my boss thought, no, we better wait for something else. And the show went and passed. And I never did see that tour. I mean, I saw him on Ice Fest, a bunch of times. But yeah, I think I've seen Sabbath with 3 different singers times.
This is my only time seeing them.
Oh, okay.
I saw him in Europe once, and I saw him at the Farewell tour at the Tacoma Dome. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I was at that one too. Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, Tacoma Dome last, and then prior to that, I went out to the Gorge to see him. That's
wow.
Yeah, that was my only time going out to the Gorge, and man, that's just it's hard to describe that view that you get when you walk over that hill, and just that
fantastic venue. But I hate to drive.
Oh yeah,
it's a boring drive.
Yeah, well, and there's no hotels nearby, and
they got the campgrounds, but
the campgrounds is like expensive. A campground site costs as much as a hotel room.
See, when I camped out, we rented a motorhome. 3 couples. We rented a motorhome and went out.
Okay.
And, at the time, I don't think it costs anything to camp.
Oh, it costs now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
the last time we camped out there, I paid like $50-$60 last time I camped out, and that's 4 or 5 years ago. 5-6 years ago. Last time we went was the Journey and Def Leppard tour where they switch headliners every night. So it's maybe 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
So yeah, and we have a tent for our truck, so you can camp in the truck bed, and it's really comfortable.
Johnny, if you come up here, you got to wear the wolf suit.
Yeah, right. Sure. Yeah, I got ridiculed way back for that, so I was like, I don't forget it.
I've seen Blue Oyster Cult a bunch of times. I've lost track of how many times. It seems like they would always be on a bill with somebody else when I would see them. But I love Blue Oyster Cult. Matter of fact, tonight, Patrick's live stream, they're going to be talking about the 5 best Blue Oyster Cult songs.
Oh wow!
Oh,
that'll be good.
One of my all-time favorites is the Reaper one. I like that one.
See, that's the era I don't like. I like the first 3 albums. Like She's on the Lamb, but She Ain't No Sheep. City's on Flame with Rock and Roll. She's as Beautiful as a Foot. They had weird song titles, but they had great music.
Yeah,
I just picked those 2 up, Harry.
Yeah, that's like their 3rd album, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
What's up there?
It's a quad. I collect quad records.
Okay.
See, Godzilla to me was more pop. It changed when they got after their, like the 4th album on. They kind of changed a little bit.
I'm glad to have those two, but I think this one doesn't sound that great. This one actually sounds better. And I'm disappointed because typically quad recordings sound a lot better. And I have a quad system here,
Yeah,
so I can really enjoy it.
I can go over right now and listen to it.
Oh yeah, I'll hug you. Yeah, I have 40, 50 quad records, Harry. You would like it.
Wow.
Yeah, the best. Well, it's probably my favorite album of all time. It's The Dark Side of the Moon that I talked you into buying. It's really good.
Trevor, have you ever been to the Tacoma record show?
No. When do they usually do that? Is it like a twice a year?
Once a year. I think it's the first weekend in June. It's at the VFW Hall on Union Avenue.
Okay.
And there was a seller there selling the quad Dark Side of the Moon. And Uwe called me over and he said, "You should buy this." He said, the guy wants $50 for it. And I said, I tried to get him to come down a little bit and he wouldn't budge.
Okay.
I said, "Okay, can I pay you with Venmo?" He goes, "No, cash." And I'd already tapped out. So Uwe loaned me the $50 to
Nice.
give him the cash for
This is the
it.
one. This is the one I have.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're all
That
good
one-
in their own way. They're all good.
But,
Yeah, I have a few of their albums, but
that Seattle record show, that's going to be what, in a couple weeks?
Weekend.
Oh, yeah.
when is it, Harry?
Next Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, on the second.
I have time
Or it's the
on
third.
Sunday.
So I've got these on
Jankoland is going
vinyl.
to go and sell somewhere.
I've got them on vinyl also, but this came as a 3-pack.
Hmm.
These are really, you should get these, Johnny. If you see these records, by all means, pick them up.
Yeah.
I have them as regular pressings too, but I like the quad pressings just because it sounds cool.
I've never experienced quad. I've always known of them, but that's got to be wild to hear it in a surround situation.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We played it at Harry's a little bit. We had, what was it, Harry? We had the Reel to Reels record and then a quad pressing. I forget which one it was, but it is quite different if it's a good quad recording.
I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, but it's really interesting. So it's a different mix, and then you can already hear the difference on Harry's system for sure. But when you then have a quad setup, and I have a quad receiver here with that decoder card in it, and I have 4 speakers set up, so it's the full-on setup. And I have a cartridge with a Shibata stylus, which is made for quads. It's a different type of stylus that goes into the grooves differently, so it pulls it out, and you can hear more detail, and obviously it's going left and right and around and around.
Oh, so you need a different cartridge for that, for quadraphonic, I guess, right?
Yeah, this is signed by Buck Dharma.
Oh, nice.
So, Johnny, they say you do, but you don't necessarily need to. If you have a regular card and stylus, you already hear the difference. But I went to Gig Harbor Audio and had them just service the receiver ones, and he said, try the stylus. I had it. It's a difference, and I can hear the difference on my system. And it's not the craziest system ever by any means, but you can hear the difference.
I'm wondering, I wonder if there's any Queen quad, because I think Queen would sound amazing. Wow.
I have a list of all the quad recordings, and
I know
Queen is not on it. Otherwise, I would have it.
Right.
I know. I saw Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd quadraphonic one album.
Yeah.
And I wonder what that sounds like. That must sound really friggin' good.
Unbelievable.
Especially when
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
But they're going for a lot of money now, so I checked on Discogs. I didn't even really find that many actually, but they were going for.
You see this comment, Uwe?
Ah.
And then the other comment
that is one.
Mhm.
Yeah, Shibata. Yeah, that's the one that the guy from Decabo Audio recommended.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know that there's a lot of discussions. Do you need a special card and stylus or not?
Mm.
You hear a difference when you put a different stylus on, but it could also be it's just because it's a different stylus.
Mm.
And I do have that decoder card that many of the quad receivers just don't have. So it's pretty fun to have. But hey, I want to blow your mind. A really rare quad recording. You don't see this a lot, and if you see it for a shit ton of money,
Oh, wow.
they go for a lot of money. A lot of money, like 200, 300, 400 here. And I think I paid
Wow.
like 40, 50 bucks in Germany. I picked it up in Germany.
Really?
And it's
Wow.
Nice.
It's on the Harvest label as a quad. You don't see that very
No,
often
I've
at all.
never seen one. Not in person, anyways.
Jeez.
They're pretty rare. And this is in really, really amazing shape. So they sound really, really good. So Johnny, if you ever cross the border and visit Harry, I live like 5 minutes from Harry, and so do we all actually.
I live in Ontario, so it's quite a ways away.
What area of Ontario?
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas.
It's south of London, Ontario.
Okay, yeah. The last time I was in Canada was in London. I went and saw
Yeah.
Heaven and Hell there, but I used to do long haul driving.
Oh yeah.
So I'm very familiar with the 401.
Yeah. It's south. It's about maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes south of London.
Okay.
Yeah. My wife's cousin does long haul trucking too.
Okay.
And he goes to the States mostly.
Yeah.
And stuff. So.
Well, I'm originally from Detroit, so that was my way to get home every weekend was to go into Canada all the time.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But the 401's not bad, really. Until once you reach Toronto inside that area, it's like, oh, driving a tractor trailer through that, I don't know, that's nightmare.
I just watched the video on Pepsi they've got 21 Tesla semis that they're using to deliver their product. Watch it, go on YouTube and look for it. It's interesting. It's interesting.
I know, but geez, there
I'm
was
not
an
a fan
article.
of electric vehicles. I'm just
There
not.
was an article. Sorry, Harry.
And there's virtually no resale value to speak of that, but
well, there was an article I just read online about just in Ontario here, I think, school buses. They had like about 7-8 school buses that were using electric, battery, that stupid thing they got out now. And they were saying they had so many problems and issues with their buses, the school buses, using electric school buses. It's unbelievable, right?
I could see having
cold weather, stuff like that, and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
I could see having it as a second car if you're just going to do local running around. But if it's your main vehicle, I go with a hybrid every time.
Yeah.
Just me.
Yeah.
I saw the comment, the best sounding Dark Side of the Moon is the quad. I agree. If I play Dark Side of the Moon, I play this one now, Harry. Only this one. The quad. It's just so much cooler because it has a lot of these sound effects.
Melinda Murphy has a one. I was watching her show, and she has a Dark Side of the Moon, but it looks different than yours, though. She has like a gold stripe on the top or something, and it says quadraphonic on it.
Yeah.
You see that, Harry?
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
That's the one I was referring to.
There's a lot of quad records like that have the gold.
Yeah, with the gold.
The majority of quad recordings come like this. The majority of quads come like that. I have a lot of these, like at least 20 of them, the gold ones.
Oh, wow. Nice album. My God. Yes.
What's the last record you bought, Johnny?
Last night.
What'd you buy?
What was it? I'll tell you in a minute. I got it written down.
What's the last one you physically went out and bought?
What physically went out and bought? Well, that one. What was it? The Pretty Faces. That one. Remember that one? For $5 I spent on it, and it was really good condition. Not Pretty Faces. What? Pretty little things or something? I can't. Pretty Things. Pretty Things. Yeah. that one, and let's see, and a couple other ones. The Monkeys one, before and after, or something like that, or whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now and then.
That's now and then, or something. I don't know. I got it over there, but
not a fan.
and,
I'm a Monkeys fan, but that's not their best
yeah.
album.
No, I played it, and it was like, meh.
It's the one from '86, right?
Yeah, well, they're in this.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That one and
I'll show you it.
Coolit's not very good either. They're in the swimming pool.
I'm trying to think. The last time I actually
That might be the album, but it's got the song Now and Then on it, I think.
Yeah, I think back in January I went and bought some. I was on a sabbatical of buying records because we had a trip to Scotland planned out and it fell through. So went out and got something. Actually, it was for a video. No, it's for the vinyl tag. That's what it was. And I went out and went to High Voltage and bought Back in Black from AC/DC, and I felt so stupid buying it there. I'm like, it is like the most basic album in a great store like that. And I'm like, as a record collector, I should be ashamed of buying.
Oh, why? No, not at all.
Yeah, these are the ones that I bought just recently. This Pretty Things.
Mm-hmm. Good album.
It's the way I rate records, right, Harry? But honest to God, like this one is really, 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 really good. I showed it on Rachel's channel too, and everybody's saying, but John Bebop looked at it and said, if this is a mint condition one or whatever, it's worth a bit, right? And it is excellent condition. Like, $5 I paid for it.
That's good, and that's Canadian, so that's like $3.
and that's
that's a good one there. That's a good album.
I don't know. It's okay, right? It's
all their hits. What more could you want?
And what was the other one? Was that was it not Bob Dylan? Donovan, the best greatest hits.
Yeah,
right. It had a lot of a bit of ring wear on the cover, but it plays perfect. It's for $5 or something like that. So no, I can't go wrong. Yeah, what the hell?
So Uwe, I'm next Friday. I'm going over to look at a guy's collection. He has over 200 reel-to-reel tapes.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
Wow, where's that at?
3 or 4 different machines.
Is that the guy in Seattle? It's not the guy in Seattle, right?
No, he's in near Kent, I think.
What time are you leaving? Yeah. I'll wait outside your house.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Danielle asked how sick you are. She's still hoping for the Queen box.
I told
my daughter, she said that when Harry ever needs to get rid of the records, she's in the will for the Queen box set.
Yeah, she's asking how sick I am. Okay.
You won't be able to get the information out of Harry. I could just picture it early in the morning, dusk, right? And he's got a raincoat with glasses, sneaking into his car, driving over there. Nobody.
No,
I know where he lives.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to send the wife out and dress like me, and then
a decoy.
Will follow her. Yeah. Hello, Trish. Hello, Matt.
I went to.
I was reading that on your Instagram.
I went to Atomic Genius yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I went to Atomic Genius yesterday and got a few records.
Yeah, I got to stop by and say hi to Beth. I haven't seen her in forever.
She knows me pretty well.
Well, that's because Uwe collects reel-to-reel tapes also. And that's you never go record shopping with the guy that buys the same things you buy.
Well, when I was a teenager, a lot of my friends had reel-to-reel, like Akai, and those ones. And I thought to myself, oh, I would love to have one of those, but they were so expensive back then. I didn't have the cash to get one. But yeah, I really wanted one of those things for a long time.
The Pioneer.
Yeah, see, I'd like to get that Pioneer. Really, I'd like one of those.
Well, we saw that. Was it an Akai, a black-faced one?
That's beautiful. Wow.
Yeah. Harry, didn't we see a blue-faced, a black-faced Akai up north? And it was a one that's laying down.
I don't.
It was on Craigslist a couple of years ago.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, since you are into Black Sabbath.
That one right there, that one plays just fine, but it's a 4-channel. So, and I don't really need the 4-channel. I mean, if you're going to do recording, if you wanted to do your own, music and put guitars down and keyboards, that's perfect for that. But
I remember you were showing that not too long ago.
Yeah,
there you go.
That is just awesome.
Hey, so
not cheap.
So I've got 3 reel-to-reel tapes that won't fit on my machine.
They sound awesome.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I let you borrow them.
So
I'll bring them to you Friday morning.
What the spindle? The spindle won't fit. The hole is too big, or
it goes
too small.
Halfway and it stops.
Can't you like make the hole a little bit bigger? Would that?
No, there's nothing wrong with the hole. I don't understand. I got like 120 reel-to-reels, and they all work fine. I don't have a problem.
So it's just
these 3, and they're all made by Magnatech. It's all the same corporation that produced them, and they go on halfway and stop.
I wonder why. That's weird.
Usual.
And like, is the reel? Is it that like it's? Is there anything like on that one side of the reel like that comes out a little bit? Maybe edges that's stopping it from pushing it in or something. You know what I mean?
Got to be something with the spindle that it goes over. It's just, I don't know what it can be.
That's weird. Can't you buy spindles though, and transfer the tape on other spindles or anything like that?
Reel. You mean the reels? It's not
the reel. I mean reel. Yeah.
It's not the problem with the reel. It's the problem. It just doesn't go over the deal that holds the reel.
That's weird.
And I've got another machine that's 10-inch, and I put it on that machine, and it mounts right up with no problem.
It's okay.
Yeah,
that is weird. Oh yeah. I was going to ask. Is that a really popular trend now with people buying a real tape? That's all, because I know that tape because that tape like that could like really go bad fast, right? You got to put them in a certain temperature of room and stuff like that, right? Because they can,
but I've only I bought one tape that was bad. I started to play it and it started peeling. It came off. I had to clean the heads. I had to clean the rollers.
That's the thing with reel to reel. I think is a lot of maintenance. You got to clean all kinds of things, the heads on and everything else. I think in my opinion,
it depends how you store them and how you treat them. That Harry, the cream reel to reel that I brought over, I put a leader on it and I cut like the first 3-4 inches off. That was disintegrating a little bit, but that was the only tape I've ever had where the tape disintegrated. And then one of the tapes that didn't play on yours, it really sounded bad. Like
it sounded
muffled, bad, quiet. But what I did is I just fast forwarded and rewinded it and played it again, and then it played well. It's kind of what they do when they, bake them or so. It's just been sitting there probably for too long, and there's that liquid on it that I don't know, it didn't absorb or whatever.
Well, some people store them what they call tails out, which I don't understand. It's like they play it, and then once it's at the end of the reel, that's the way they store it. So it's like backward. So when I get those, I've got to fast forward it to another reel, and then you know what I mean?
I had this happen a few times, and then you always have to remember how to flip it, and you do it wrong 3 times in a row until you get it right. Yeah.
Harry, is there such a thing of I know cassettes had it, where you can clean the heads on it. You put the reel on it with the blank tape or whatever to cleaner or whatever.
Yeah, the head.
Is there?
I have head cleaner.
So they have that on the reels. Eh? Oh, okay. I know.
Oh no, not on the reels. Not on the. I didn't have a reel that has clean or liquid on it. I have a cleaning set where you literally put it.
No, I mean, but you know that.
With a Q-tip.
No, I mean the tape. You know, like
I know what
cassettes
you
used to
mean.
have on a cassette tape, and the
Yeah,
tape was cleaning the.
It's
something
almost
like that, right?
like a felt tape. That it,
Yeah, something like that, and it just went around like a cassette,
Yeah.
and you know.
I
That's
remember.
what I
Wanna
mean.
go back in
like
time?
that. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. So that's yeah.
That is it. I
Right there.
have about 200 80s pop, hard rock, metal cassettes.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to all my cassettes. They vanished. Dropped moves.
Yeah, I have a little cassette deck here. I paid $10 at a thrift store for it.
Okay.
I plugged it in, it lit up. I knew exactly that I need to swap the belts, and that's it. It's a nice Moran, so
Wow.
and
Really?
they go
Wow.
for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Is that right? Holy cow.
He knows what he's doing. He'll get equipment, he'll take it apart and clean it up and service it. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I sold 3 4-wheel to reels, the big TX. I bought one for $75 in the original box and everything. I sold it for $500.
wow.
Needed a couple of bells
crap.
cleaning and good. It came in the
Wow.
original box with the original manuals and everything. A little cleaning kit came with it. You have one with a cleaning kit too, Harry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've done this a few times, but that was 2021.
Huh.
So yeah.
Hey, Alex,
Hey, what's up, people?
Hello.
everything that ain't down.
I heard there was a live stream going on, so I wanted to, stop on.
Hold
Well,
on.
Uwe sent me a message and said he was bored. So I said,
Yeah.
okay, let's do a live stream then.
That's how it goes.
No auction, no live stream.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
No, I just shot a video, so it was all. I was already set up over here, and I was like, you know what? Let's say hi to the people. There, we're talking, Trevor. Come on.
Okay, I'll have another beer too.
You don't have to ask Uwe twice. I'd love to go to Germany and do the Oktoberfest with him.
Oh man, yeah.
Jeez.
We had lunch at El Toro, a Mexican restaurant around here, and I had a couple of beers for lunch, but I treated myself to this one yesterday, a German beer.
Oh,
But Harry, if you go to the Oktoberfest thing, you have to wear lederhosens,
right.
and you have to
I
do
used
that
to
dance.
work-
You know, like like
The fairgrounds is pretty close to me, and every year they do a big Oktoberfest celebration for like
Yeah.
3 days. And I used to work for the Puyallup Fair, and I would do the October. I would sell beer tickets.
Hmm.
People would come in and buy $100, $200 worth of beer tickets at once.
Wow.
and they would I would see people walk out of there blotto. I mean, just shit faced.
Right.
Cops would just sit out front in their cars and just wait for people to come out. You know?
Heyday.
Yeah, here in Kitchener is really a lot of German people, and they have a huge Oktoberfest there in Kitchener around here in Ontario. But good time for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
see.
food's great. The food's great. Wow,
I was
food's
so
great.
sick of hearing polka music though by the end of the third day.
Got this for my daughter for my birthday.
What's that?
Oh, nice.
Iron Maiden I'm a big Iron Maiden fan, and I'm going to see them again this summer with my daughter.
Is that your favorite band?
It's my favorite band, yeah. And I've seen them with my daughter, and she has a denim jacket with a back patch and everything, and T-shirts, and I have that. So that's a cool father-daughter thing.
Yeah,
They
that
do
is.
an
Yeah, I was
Iron
going to
Maiden
say that.
concert.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Well,
That's
you
really
know,
nice,
she
yeah.
dresses up like that when she goes to Iron Maiden, and then when you go to see Taylor Swift, you wear the dress. So you know.
Taylor Swift. Yeah, okay.
I didn't get to go. My wife went with her. I thought I would, but man, she decided my wife's the better one.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably a
So
better decision.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take her to one night at Metallica this summer. They do a 2-night show in Seattle, and she wants to come with me to see the Pantera show.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a different opener each night.
Yes.
Who's
Yeah,
And
opening?
they play a different set list.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you get your money's worth that way. I mean, I needn't see Metallica ever again. I saw them a bunch of times way back in the day, and
Yeah.
You
it's
saw him for
just,
pennies on the dollar with Cliff when it, in theaters.
yes.
So
Yes, pretty much. No, but now, Uwe, is this your first time taking your daughter to a rock show?
No, she's been to Maiden with me a few times.
Okay.
She's seen Journey, Def Leppard. The first time I took her by myself, we went to see Joe and Chet Hart, and then another gal at the Tacoma Dome.
Oh man, that would be awesome. Okay.
That was really
Yeah,
good. It was another it was Girl Power Night. It's really good.
Last summer, I took my daughter to her first hard rock heavy metal show. We went to White River to see Ghost and Amon
Oh.
Amarth. She got me back into Ghost. I didn't listen to him for a few years, and it was just a nice bonding thing, going with your kid to something that you like too. So
What was
it
that?
was awesome.
Ghost. There was a really great song they sang. It was a ballad kind of thing. Ghost.
There's a song called
They
He
played
Is.
it that part. They played it
There's a
ad
song
nauseum on the radio.
I don't know. I haven't listened to radio in
What?
over a decade.
you know the radio, the things with the
Yeah, I know. No, I'm not a big fan of terrestrial radio, but
what was the name of that song? It was really good song.
Going back to getting your money's worth, 10 cent. I didn't know that they play in the center of the stadium, and I got tickets basically on the 50-yard line. I think I paid like $320. I didn't know that it's 2 nights actually when I bought them, and so basically you get 4 tickets for $320 this day. It's awesome.
Nice.
I saw them the last time at Rock im Park. That's a dual German festival. They have Rock am Ring, Rock im Park, and they swap headliners every night between North Germany and South Germany. And it was 98, 97, 98, 99 when Whiskey in the Jar came out.
Right.
And that was a really cool show. That was a really cool show.
Roger.
But yeah, my daughter's totally excited to see him.
My last time I saw them in '98, they played a small theater in Detroit, and it was a few days before Garage Inc. came out, so it was an all covers set. So after that, I'm like, I don't need to ever see them again, because that was one of the coolest shows I've ever seen. Of doing such a unique set of just all covers, and plus a 3,000 seater, which is intimate for those guys. So yeah, that was fun.
Wow, Harry is doing a hard rock and heavy metal stream today.
That's right.
Harry doesn't do hard rock heavy metal streams that often.
I'm out of my element here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have pretty much the same bands that you like. Dio is one of my favorite metal or rock voices of all time. I like all of the 80s, 90s, hard rock metal, 70s.
Oh, wow.
So-
Look at this.
Wow.
Right
Okay,
on.
you win.
She's in Austin. I met her at the Austin Record Show, Cindy.
Snake Pit. I never heard that band before.
No, Snake
Hey,
Pit.
listen.
That's part of the
She was
stage.
Yeah.
Metallica.
Oh, you have
She
to
was
forgive me.
very nice.
I'm a doo-wop guy. So
That's all, that's all good. No, I'm just
Heavy metal doo-wop. Now, there's a genre that hasn't been done yet.
shit, that'd be interesting. The Skyliner is singing heavy metal. I don't know.
Is it not to be confused with heavy metal bebop from the Brecker Brothers, which is a classic fusion record, but
Oh, it's
Well, I mean,
it would
Captain did it.
Deep Purple. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was going to say would Deep Purple and all that. Not Deep Purple. Ozzy Osbourne and all that, would they be classified as heavy metal or just like a rock thing? Like
Heavy metal.
heavy metal, yeah. Because I like some of Ozzy Osbourne's some of their
Have
songs.
you not listened to the Black Sabbath albums?
I had the original Black Sabbath album like way back. I like years ago of Sweet Leaf and all that.
Albums, you gotta
The
have
one with Sweet Leaf on it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I really
I almost bought that just for shits and giggles because it says Deep Purple.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah, different Deep Purple.
it's a totally different.
I do like Deep Purple too. I have basically all of the classic hard rock and metal albums, like everybody else.
So, what is the Snake Pit? Can somebody explain to me?
Snake Pit is an area of the Metallica stage that you're kind of surrounded by the stage itself. You're like in the middle.
Oh, nice.
Because the new stage for this tour, it's like one big donut. And there's people in the
it's
middle.
in the round.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing that for. Gosh.
I'm not a fan of snakes, though.
But that stage, like the round thing, it doesn't turn or nothing. It's just stationary, right?
No, but I think Lars, the drummer, has like 2 or 3 kits that pop up, so he can get close to that side of the stage and then the other side, so the audience gets.
If you're part of the audience, that's great because normally it's like you see the stage and people and they're right in front there. You don't, but this way you see basically all the group when going around type thing. Like you see everything. Yeah, I like that idea better. Tell you the truth. Yeah.
Well, ask Tencent. Maybe you can come with him.
Yeah.
You're still on parole, aren't you, Johnny?
Pardon?
Are you still on parole?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
40 years.
We actually go into Canada end of March. My son has a soccer tournament up in Burnaby, Richmond.
Oh, that's the word. Like Ontario, that's like thousands of miles away.
Yeah,
BC. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. It's that's nuts. Yeah, but it takes about a few days.
I'll get a record store day in.
Yeah, Rachel's not actually. Rachel's in BC.
I'll meet her this summer.
Victoria,
Vancouver Island, or something like that, or somewhere. Right?
Yeah, we'll meet her this summer. We have tickets for the Dada show, and then the next day it's Harry's mega garden party.
Yeah.
You got to come to that, Trevor.
Oh, I'm planning. It's in my calendar on Sunday the 2nd, right?
Yeah, June 2nd. I'm going to try to get as many of the Northwest people as I can to show up.
That'll be my first of 2 VC get-togethers. I'm planning on in July going out to Boston to MGK's house. So, Alex, are you going to that too?
I'm strongly considering it. You need a roommate? You want to bunk? Want to be my bunk buddy?
I'm
It's fine. It's fine. Whatever, dude.
I'm getting a hotel, so if you want to, we could get
I'll call it. I'll have my people call you.
Double queens, yeah.
What do you mean?
So Harry, are you a regular backyard show with live music and all of the VC folks? It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because I'm going to set up a PA system so people that play music can play if they want to play, and otherwise we'll just sit around and shoot shit.
Harry had international country music stars play at his house, and she actually shushed my daughter because she was too loud for her style of music.
You talking about Amanda?
Not that I like the music, but
who are you talking about?
Amanda Shires.
Oh yeah, she's getting divorced.
Yeah, and she's hot. So Harry.
Yeah, she was married to is married to Jason Isbell.
Oh, okay.
But the music isn't that great.
What?
country music, Harry.
It's not country. It's Americana roots. We got Mazzy and Kimbo and Dr. Robert and Rob
Oh,
are all
wow.
texting. I guess they're all at Record Safari. So I'm getting like all these bing, bing, bing.
I messaged Dr. Robert and told him that you and I want to do a Portland record store crawl. So he said he's in.
Yeah, I want to do
That's-
that. There's
That's
Joey,
Joey, right? Yeah.
Joey from
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, their
Wow.
first gig. He's going to be at the Triple Door on June 1st. I'm looking forward to that show.
That's where a lot of the folks are going to be there at that show.
Yeah, it's odd. I don't know. It's if you listen to the lyrics to Jason's newest album, you could tell there was something going on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be like a
Didn't
whole
he
who's
play
who
it,
of
Lars?
the BC at that concert, eh? Like Joey's concert. But
Yeah.
it's going to be you, right? I think Rachel's going too. I think Rachel and Sue,
Yeah.
aren't they?
I think it's almost sold out. I think last
Yeah.
time I looked, there were less than 10 tickets left.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I like Joey. He's got I got one of his albums there, and he's really good artist.
He's a nice
He
guy.
was,
He's a fun guy too.
Oh, he
Real
is. Yeah,
fun
very.
guy.
Yeah.
I bought all of their CDs. I don't know. I maybe like Seven Horse better than Dada almost, but they're different styles of music.
I prefer Dada because Joey sings more, and I like his voice.
Yeah, I like the Seven Horse music too. A lot. I bought them all on CD. That's the only CDs I've bought in the last 5 years.
Oh, speaking of talent, Angelo's in the
Oh,
in the
no.
house.
This guy follows me everywhere I go.
Oh, Harry, I have a treat for you. Come in.
Angelo,
My
come on
dad
up.
mailed the singles.
What?
My dad asked me today if the singles have arrived yet. I bought 2 copies of Hiroshima. I'm sorry, but it was for you and Rachel, but Rachel couldn't wait. She had to buy it right away.
Yeah. That's cool. It's I'm listening to all these songs from the Kelly family, and they're great songs. I can't help it. I want to learn to play them.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you?
don't let
Like,
that stop you.
I know I have one of Angelo's albums here, Grace. I have that one.
It's a really good album.
Yeah. Which I might add, Angelo and Kelly was very, very generous with me. With he sent me some nice jazz ones and everything. And holy crap, I could never repay him.
This one I don't have. Uwe, I could trade you.
That's a nice one.
Really,
There.
Starting bid between Johnny and Harry. Let's start with $50.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
With the shipping costs in here in Canada, I don't have to mortgage the house.
I got it back in Germany when I visited for Christmas. But I sorry, Angela, to spill the beans, but if you like hard rock, if you were a guy in the late 80s, early 90s, and you said you like Angel by the Kelly family, oh my God, they would have kicked you out of every club.
So,
It's
thanks,
a great song. I
Angelo.
really like it now, but back in the day, I could not admit that I liked it. And none of the metal guys
I'm
liked
trying
it.
to learn to play right now is I fell in love with an alien. I mean, I'm just going through the catalog,
Angelo, I don't think I really want to know about this. I'm in bed naked, about to fall asleep. It's okay.
Too much information.
God.
Angelo, I cut my hair. Look at that.
But those who don't know this one, the Grace album, it's really different. It's
I
really
have that
different.
one. Yeah,
Seriously, everybody, this is a very good album.
One. Yep.
And it's basically recorded live. It's all analog. It's recorded to tape. It's a great record. I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, the quality is amazing. It sounds really, really good. And it's not the music I typically listen to. I'm more into hard rock and metal, but that album is great to listen to.
Okay, for your birthday, I figured you were going to go to Captain Jack's.
And it's signed by Angelo too. Sorry,
Yeah.
So
for your birthday, I was going to do Dirty Old Town for you.
Love it.
Nice.
But
I will go check it out later when we get done here.
Oh, wow.
great album. Great album.
Well, now your record is worth twice as much as mine, Johnny.
Yeah, there you go. It's a collector's item.
Yeah. I hear that Angelo is competing with me over Harry's record collection, especially the Butcher album.
No, I've already promised it to Angelo. So if it goes anywhere, it goes to him.
Is that the Half-Field one? Or the...
Yeah, the Half-Field.
That's a cool one.
By the way, Angelo, is it that my side picture or a full like picture? I always have a picture on next to my bed. I'm like, oh shit. Oh yeah, okay. Whatever turns you
Harry
on.
bought a DVD. Harry bought a DVD collection of Angelo's, I don't know, is it live performances or music videos and whatnot. And then there's an interview DVD, and I need to translate it for Harry. That's what he threatened me to do. I don't know how many interviews or how many hours of interviews it is. So
You're in Germany, right?
No, I'm here. I'm 5 minutes away from Harry. I moved over to the US in 2005.
Because I was gonna. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Wow.
DVDs, but they're all in German. The DVDs, so
you can't understand them. You need a translator.
I've known Harry almost 20 years now.
Uwe's going to translate for me. We're gonna play a little bit, pause it. He's going to tell me what they said. We'll play a little bit, pause it.
So
you've known Harry for 20 years. Boy, aren't you lucky?
20 years, yeah. Our wives used to work together, and I'm coming on my 20th anniversary with Harry.
I knew him while our wives worked together, and I knew his wife for a few years before I knew Uwe. It's a great Indian Bonnie set.
Oh God! So when you met Harry, what did you guys have the same music thing? You know, like
no, 1 year there was a time when Uwe had no vinyl, and 1 year for Christmas I gave him a Iron Maiden picture disc because he mentioned that he had those in the past and had sold them. And so I thought, well, he doesn't have a record player, but I'll still give him the picture disc. And he kind of took off there.
So seeing Harry for 20 years, that's a long time friendship. Would he?
No, we didn't say we were friends. We just know each other.
Would he maybe consider giving you a Butcher album?
I have one. So he promised my daughter. I have not promised. My daughter said she wants his Beatles box set when it's time for him. So she wants to have that in the will included.
She's getting awful picky there, isn't she?
She's been saying this for a few years now. She loves Queen. She has a really weird music taste. She likes a lot of different music.
Wow. Big power outage, huh?
Oh, man.
Oh, the storm is rolling in. I knew Harry when before he started playing guitar, and I remember at the coffee shop, you were nervous, and you actually played a song for Ian and I, and you practiced it frantically outside. It was "Wish You Were Here."
We went outside on the sidewalk. I remember.
Yeah, you remember that?
I'm still not a good guitar player. I'm a hack, but back then I was really bad.
Did you have a tin can in front of you while you were playing the guitar?
Really much better, Raphael. Thank you.
I remember that. You remember that we went out on the sidewalk and you practiced? Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, because I was excited. I wanted to play it for you.
Yeah.
I still haven't learned. I'm
Yeah,
still
that's true,
figuring
Angelo.
out the fretboard. Like, I can play an E up here. I can play an F. I was in the first three frets. I was playing cowboy chords. But I've learned bar chords, and I'm working my way around it. It's fun. And I love playing. I love it. I love music. So.
Well, I went to the G Street Band to all gigs at the North American tour, and I still have the tour T-shirt. Was it 2 or 3 gigs that you guys played?
Well, we had a band, and I'm a big Bruce fan. So instead of the E Street Band, we all met on Garfield Street. That's where my record store was. So we called ourselves the G Street Band. And I made up T-shirts that said, world tour, and there was one date on the back.
Was it one? I thought it was like 3 because you played the street fair and the restaurant, the New Orleans style restaurant, the Cajun restaurant on Garfield.
That was the second generation shirt. That's the one where if you look at the cities, it's spelled out. The first letter of each city spelled no jazz. Yeah.
Did you ever go to Harry's Music record store on Garfield by chance?
Me? No, I don't have. No.
Well, I sold it in 2008.
Oh no,
I had it for 11 years.
I didn't move here till 2010.
Okay.
I'll tell you, you think you know music, you don't know music until you have a music store and you're dealing with people every day. Because there's people out there that know way more than you know. You know, I know what I like, but yeah.
Well, that was the thing when I worked at a record store. It was just everyone had their own specialty. So if someone asked me, something jazz, I'd say, go see Tony. He knows all about it. And
go see Rob.
And people would come to me for the metal stuff. And I mean, I actually had a clientele. So at the time when new release day was on Tuesdays, I'd have the same half dozen people come to me every Tuesday. All right, you know what I like. What do I need? And then I'll rattle off a couple things. And yeah, I mean, it was fun turning people on.
I think Mazzy sent that picture, I think.
Nice.
Hey, we have the power flicker.
People on to stuff. It was great.
Yep, our power is flickering.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, if everything goes dead, folks, you'll know why.
You know who made me buy back a lot of the 80s, 90s metal records again? It's Thor. He showed a lot of the 80s, 90s metal records again that I used to have, and I bought a lot back.
Yeah, a lot of stuff I'm getting is like stuff I had on CD, and now I'm kind of just getting on vinyl.
Oh, I didn't even notice that, Mazzy. Mazzy says, nice T-shirt. I didn't even notice what he was wearing. It says it's the music, stupid.
Perfect.
Don't die. Who are you talking to? I hope all of us.
Is that I'm not sure. I can't remember the names. I can't even remember my name sometimes. It's old age. But the young fella there with the beard there at the bottom there, is that a Mahogany Rush album right there behind you?
Oh,
Trevor,
me?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Hear that?
On your
Trevor's
shoulder.
the young guy. The young guy with the beard. I thought I was the young guy with the beard.
The one you just pointed at there, further right on the corner there. It looks like I don't know.
That's a book called Murder in the Front Row. It's about the 80s Bay Area thrash metals.
Because I just picked one up yesterday, so I just was wondering, and at the auction thing.
It's also a documentary. I've seen that as a documentary.
Yeah, I have that. I have the DVD up there, and now it's streaming on all the free streaming sites.
I just watched the Scorpions documentary when Harry and I was texting back and forth.
What time is it in Germany right now? Or Europe?
9 hours ahead of us.
Oh, okay.
No, that doesn't tell me.
I started watching that Scorpions one, but that's one that I actually have to sit down and really watch because there's so many subtitles to it. And,
yeah.
And since I don't,
yeah. Kind of hard sometimes, especially if the subtitles go too fast. It's like you're like,
well, then you pause it.
Well, I mean, they were a band though that definitely fought, a lot of the language barrier stuff. I mean, so many of the phrases and lyrics in their songs were very clear. I mean, no one knows what "rock you like a hurricane" means. Well, we know what it means, but
you get an idea.
What is my favorite? I want to touch your feelings. I could take a guess what that means, but
I I lived in Germany when the wall came down and Wind of Change was out. That was phenomenal. When you see this in these documentaries, it's goosebumps.
Yeah.
It's an amazing song.
So do you believe in the conspiracy theory that song's like a plant? Isn't that like
CIA?
the whole story?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, it is. That's why the
Harry?
whistling's so bad.
God, Harry.
Come on. You got to. Hey, hello. Did you buy any record?
Liam? No.
Liam, did you go to Atomic Genius?
No, but he had to join me in Vegas.
Did you go to that one record store that everybody talks about? I know Dr. Robert went there.
Yeah, he if you mention his name, you get apparently 20% discount. I didn't mention his name, but I still went and I picked up 10 quad records there. Okay. And they were really priced cheaply. Well, the guy doesn't price his records. You have to pick them up and go to the front. So I am not sure if that's what I like, but.
Yeah, well, because I know when Dr. Robert did his video, as they're talking and interviewing, the guys in the back another guy's in the back on the computer pricing the records for him that he wants.
Yeah, I didn't like that as much, but the ones I picked up, the covers weren't great. But who buys Argent quad recordings every day? So I got a lot of cheap ones. Yeah, Scorpions had to fight hard. They were not that popular in Germany for a while. So I like them. I have all of their albums, and I listen to a lot of the different decades from them.
Are you a David Hasselhoff fan?
Yeah. Don't make fun of us. You guys like Engelbert Humperdinck, so same thing.
Hey, so I have one of his albums. I have Engelbert's album right here. So.
No, David Hasselhoff.
I will say, I have a video uploading now of I celebrated my 50th video.
I thought you were going to say anniversary.
Right, yeah, 50th birthday. No, my 50th video. So I did my top 50 records from 1974. So my top 50 celebrating 50, basically. It's funny that we're talking Scorpions because, he left. Come back, sir.
I'll be right back. We'll be right back.
This pertains to you, sir. But I showed this record. So this is Scorpion's second record, well before sort of the 80s.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Arena onslaught. So, thank you. So this is first of all, let's have a moment of silence for whatever this album cover is.
It's different.
I like that. That's nice. That's really nice. I think. Yeah.
Fly to the Rainbow. So this is the first with Uli John Roth. So the Uli era is my favorite era of Scorpion. It's after he left and Matthias came in that I still like it, but this era, like this,
they just fell down.
This era of like 5 or 6 records are so good. I love this era. So,
is that part of the wall?
Yeah, from the wall. Yeah.
I saw a comment. Somebody was there a week prior to that. My dad was in Berlin when the wall came down, and he brought me that piece back. So I have it sitting here.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember.
Isn't that what John Cougar wrote the song about? When the wall came tumbling down.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember that. I remember that speech that Ronald Reagan said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall." That was one of the ultimate greatest things that ever happened in my generation, in my lifetime, anyway. I think tearing down that wall. That was great. Great to see.
Well, the second best one will be building the wall now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, Harry.
God. Oh, jeez.
We're going to tear down that wall and we're going to make Germany pay for it.
That's it.
That is a cool album.
You got it too.
Oh, you got one too? Wow.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Of course, I have all of the Scorpions. Do you like the Lonesome Crow album though?
I love it. I love it. I mean,
that is quite different. I did not know of that album. So
it's definitely different. But I'm a huge Michael Schenker guy. I mean, and the fact he's like 15 on that record, I love it.
Yeah, I have a bunch of his albums too. MSG is really good, the Michael Schenker group. And who else was he playing with?
UFO, after he left.
Oh, UFO, yeah.
But when I was in high school, I was in a band and we opened for MSG, and so he's always was like this like icon for that reason. So that was dope.
Very cool.
2 shoeboxes full of rocks. Wow. Yeah, Angelo, my mother's side, their family is also from Eastern Germany, and that was interesting. Yeah, when they built that wall after the
Can you
war,
imagine?
it just separated families, and we couldn't visit them for the longest time, and then you had to get a visa, and that was weird.
Can you imagine the emotions and everything of people just when that wall fell down, they got to see some of their relatives that was on the eastern bloc, side. The emotion and everything. Oh my God, that was.
Yeah, I got to visit East Germany twice. Once as a little kid with family, and that took forever to get the visa. And one was a school trip. That was right before the wall came down, like 2 years prior. And there were arranged meetings with school kids from Eastern Germany, and they were it was weird. They were so robotic, trained on politics and the party there, and we had no clue what they were talking about.
And the people that died trying to go over that wall, to get to a better life, really bad. Yeah, but that was a great thing, that wall coming down. Sure.
Oh yeah, my dad went to a soccer game with the local team that we had prior to the wall coming down, and they had rows and rows of cops between the East German fans and the West German fans, just so they avoided contact between them. That was weird.
Oh man. Yeah,
it is weird.
I think we've all tried that at one point or another. Roger's got a great sense of humor.
But there was a concert that came out of
MSG.
Hi, buddy. This was right after the wall down.
Wow.
Roger Waters actually brought down the wall.
They're like children.
Oh yeah, we have a Bichon, and she's 16 now. She's getting old and cataracts and everything. She's just like a friggin' baby. Wine, everything else.
Wow.
Do you guys watch Pop Go the 60s channel?
No.
I like his channel a lot, and he just got a dog. His name is Bogey. It's a little thing, and he's so needy. Every time he tries to do a video for YouTube, the dog's up in his face. Like, pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger. Yep. I wasn't even planning. This is from RSD about 4 years ago, and I wasn't planning on buying it, but it was like $25 for a double album. I'm like, okay.
Oh, for the wall?
Yeah. $25. That's not bad. Especially for an RSD release.
Hey, I gotta run. It's gonna get loud.
Oh, Lucky home?
Well, Lucky's home. The wife and kid are coming back from Costco, so it's gonna get crazy here.
Oh, let them say hello.
Yeah, it's gonna be loud. Hey, thank you all for hanging out. Nice meeting you all.
Nice meeting you
Okay.
too.
Take care.
And then I'll see you at Metallica.
Oh, I'm not.
Bye.
Take care. All right. But yeah, I know I'm going to be grilling here in a few, not too long from now. Now that the rain's kind of subsided.
Yeah, our lights haven't flickered or anything, so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's wrap it up then and say goodnight, everybody.
Oh, what you got there? Oh, another
45 Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Nice.
Now, how would you rate that as far as grading?
No, thanks, Harry. You mean the quality of it or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say VG plus.
How about the sleeve?
Oh, that's I'd say G plus, I think, or something, because it's pretty kind of ripped them.
I mean, that's the best disco song out there, man.
Right.
I would say that's probably. Show that sleeve again. It's got a little tape on the bottom. It's got, and what's the other side? It's got a little tear at the top. That's like a
G plus, I think.
VG++ to near mint. Yeah,
That's right.
Way to go, Harry. Yeah, I know you're trying to trap me there.
We know that, yeah.
Hey, listen. Once you're the saying, eh? Once burnt, twice shy. I'm not gonna fall for that. I wasn't about to say. You were probably thinking, "Oh, he's gonna say mint, mint, mint." Yeah.
no.
Now, when I put my like brand new stuff in Discogs, I still put mine at VG Plus. Now that it's opened, I put it VG Plus. I never put mint or near mint. It's that.
Oh, listen, trust me, it's safer that way because I showed a record. Trust me, I learned a record on Rachel's channel, an album, I think it was, yeah. And I said, "Oh, it was a 45," and I said, "This is mint." And everybody's going, even Harry, oh, that's not mint. So I could see the scuff marks and everything, right? And I was so proud of that record because I was waiting a long time for that. It was the holidays. If the stars can remember.
The seller about
no, it was because it was my fault because I didn't read it correctly because I seen two and I seen one that was mint, but it wasn't that because they wanted more for money for it, so it was the other one that I got.
Okay.
So right, so I was confused, right? But yeah, when I look at it now, it plays okay, right? But I now from now on, it's going to be like below VG when I create my records.
My
safer that way, right?
My problem with Discogs is there's nothing between VG Plus and near mint, and there is, in my opinion, there is a difference between the two.
Yeah.
So I'll put VG Plus on if that's what I've got to do because I don't want to overgrade them on there. But
that was a couple hours ago, brand new, and I put it as VG Plus. Now that I opened it, to me, mint is like never been played, never been opened, and
shot down in flames is right. I tell you, I was traumatized the whole friggin' night. I was like, I was talking to myself in my sleep. Everything is like unbelievable. I said, no, mint.
Your wife goes, "What's wrong? Mint."
Yeah,
she said, "We don't have any mints."
VG Plus. I learned my lesson. So now from now on, it's like I think the safest part maybe it's to go to VG. I think wouldn't be the safest area or G
Well,
Plus.
Then you guys put in the comments whatever it's strong VG.
There you go.
Whatever that or strong VG.
It's a pity wrench.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna start prepping for dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading out. We're gonna head out here. I want to thank everybody that joined in, and it was
great,
fun.
Yeah.
It's a good way to spend
Thanks,
an
Harry.
hour in the afternoon.
Thanks, Harry.
Oh,
yeah,
Harry,
I was even down to see you tonight if you were playing.
They're not doing it because there was like 5 people that came down with COVID last week, so they're not doing it this week.
By the way, Harry,
I'm glad you came on because now I know not to even go down there. I was just gonna go about 7:00 and then find out. But now I'm glad that I'm not glad that you got COVID, but I'm glad that you came on here and
I'm just about over it. I think I'll probably test negative tomorrow. It only really bothered me. The biggest thing was it gave me lower back pain. It was crazy. It was hard just to get up and down out of the chair.
But Harry, on the auction yesterday, you showed some good records, and my finger button thing was ready, but I was thinking to myself, the shipping would kill me. It would kill me, right? It's like, and I really because I like supporting you guys and stuff, right? But
I understand that totally.
Shipping it was,
and I would prefer not to have to ship to Canada.
It's oh my God,
$25 minimum for like one record.
For one record, which is like $15-$20. So
somebody buys a $5 record, they're not going to pay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, right. But it was good. Yeah, listen.
You'll be okay, Angelo. Don't worry. Okay, I'm
And,
gonna shut this
Angelo,
thing down.
don't forget, keep my picture right beside your coffee table, or your nightstand.
Yeah.
Or we could send you Rob's mug. That'll really scare the hell out of you.
That might be where I got the COVID from his mug, his coffee mug. Okay.
Anyway, it
All
was
right,
great,
John.
Harry.
Good night, everybody.
All right, guys. Take care.
Thanks.